Okay, so for this week's giveaway, we are going to be giving away a full set of Necron. 5 stars. I would have done Mythic, but, well, it was a little bit out of the budget of like 70 to 80 mil, because I also wanted like good enchants on it. So, sorry about that, but Legendary is still pretty good, and this is still a pretty expensive set. We look over here, Necron helmet, we go to 5 stars. We filter to legendary. Yeah, it's still pretty pricey. 16 mil for the helmet for the lowest 5 star currently. We got a chest plate, almost 30 mil. Leggings, almost 20 mil. And boots, almost 16 mil. That's still pretty pricey. So this should be good for this week, hopefully. Because, well, I usually go with whatever highest rarity I can do. But, well, I wasn't expecting Necron to be that expensive, so that was the only reason why I decided to just do Legendary. But again, this should be fine because, well, it's free. It's going to one of you, and all you really have to do is subscribe and join the Discord server. Do not leave your IGN on the comments because that's not how you enter the giveaway. You put it in the requirements channel in the Discord server. All giveaways are held in the Discord server, and the requirements, aside from sending a screenshot and as well as your IGN, well, this one might be different, not too sure, because, well, for a message requirement, we usually do 100 now, because it really lets us see who is active or not. But this one will be a little bit tougher. You'll still get about a week, so it's not impossible. But if you know the Me 6 bot, then you should know about the leveling system. And we're trying to figure out how we can use that leveling system instead, because it should be easier to manage. And, well, if you still manage to spam your way to the required level, we can still remove the levels. So, yeah, that's the only reason why I want to change it. It makes it easier to manage, but at the same time, it should get people talking a little bit more that isn't spamming, because I still don't get why people spam. It's a very simple requirement for something that's free, and they just start counting. They literally start counting in chat, and they think it's a good idea. But anyways, next time for giveaways, I was thinking about touching a bit on farming. So maybe one of these three hoes, as you can see, they have well over 20 mil, except this one. This one just got to 10 mil, and it can go to one of you. Now, it doesn't have maxed out cultivating. This one has 6, 7. This one doesn't even have any because I don't have a sugarcane farm anymore. So, it's still okay though. Getting to 10 mil is already a chore on its own. It can take a good bit of time, especially if you're starting from basically nothing. As you can see, before I stopped farming, I got to almost 4 million wheat and not even 100,000 potatoes. But I'm willing to give these away because, well, I don't farm, and the garden update has been out for a little bit. And as you can see, I have not touched it at all because I am not farming. So, might as well make it useful and give it to someone. This might be next week, not all three. I might do something like I'll put all these three up as options, and whoever wins gets to choose one of the three, and then we can just give the rest for two other giveaways. So let's say someone wants, I don't know, the sugarcane hoe. That means next week we have these two as options, or whenever I decide to do farming hoes again, we have these two as options. Then let's say this one gets chosen, then we can do this one for the last one. Pretty simple. And, well, 10 mil, over 10 mil counter. This should be pretty good. Especially like I said, 10 mils are really hard to get. It takes a good bit of time, and well, I don't think like building a farm like this is optimal anymore. You would go to the garden and all that stuff. So this farm is kind of useless, which kind of sucks because I actually like this farm. Even though I don't farm it, it looks really nice. It's very satisfying to look at, especially with how much time I took to build this thing. But it's okay. Same for that over there, cocoa beans. I had a really painful time making that one since I couldn't just like what was it called? The seed pouch thing or wart pouch. They didn't have a pouch for that back then. So I kind of had to place it down by hand. So yeah, that's the only reason why I don't want to farm anymore is because the garden updates out and I don't believe like farming is that entertaining, especially since if you're busy. If you're busy, you have other things to do or just other things you want to do, then spending like your whole day farming is not really ideal. But if you want to spend your day farming, you'll still make a good bit of money. A lot of money actually. For sure a lot more daily when you AFK. But again, time is valuable and this saves you time. But other than that, I also want to mention that we are almost done with our Pokemon series for Scarlet and Violet. So if you have other games you want to recommend, then go ahead, leave them in the comments. I'm mostly gonna do PC games. Hopefully they're on Steam at least. Or at least easy to download without much of a issue. But mostly from Steam, Nintendo, or mobile games. So recommend anything within those three platforms basically, and I'll consider them. I already have a few options, which are honestly pretty good. And again, they don't have to be games. If you watched my video about it, it doesn't have to be games because I did get requested to do some kind of trading card opening for Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! White Shorts, and all that stuff, which I don't mind. I am a collector. I've gotten back into it recently, and I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun. It really is. I just have to figure out my setup because, well, if you can see my desk right now, it's not the cleanest. It's not the most organized, so I need to figure that out. And a whole setup issue, I guess. So if you want that, that'll give me a little bit more time to do. But request anything. Like so far, what do I have besides openings? I have um I have Genshin because well, if you want me to be honest, I got baited because it's an anime style game. I find those to be very entertaining. It's more unique than the typical like story games, even though their stories are typically better. But let's see what other games we have. I was planning to do Ark Survival Evolved because love that game. Absolutely amazing game. And Ark 2 is coming out sometime. I don't know when, but we just know it's official. So that's the only thing I can't do it because, well, every time I tried it, I've actually tried to do it before, like way before, but it was so laggy. So it basically required a lot of stuff, and I couldn't have Arc and record it at the same time, which kind of sucked. But oh, I also have Smash Ultimate because I did mention that I played it competitively, though online is a bit iffy, but still it should be fun doing challenges and all that stuff. Um, what else do we have? I just got recommended to just play pretty much any Nintendo game. Basically any story game, Hollow Knight, Stardew Valley, Terraria. Yeah, there's a lot of options that I've gotten, a lot of options that I don't want to do. Like I got recommended Fortnite, and I'll be honest, not playing Fortnite again. I'm not down for that. Call of Duty, I got recommended. Again, tried to run, but wasn't able to make it run properly. So laggy, very laggy. And yeah, that's pretty much it aside from chess, which I'm not doing. I'm sorry for whoever recommended chess. I'm sorry, I'm not doing chess. But a lot of those that I mentioned are still in consideration. A few of them are already guaranteed. So just go ahead, go nuts. Recommend me something. It can be in the comments, you can message me personally on Discord, and we can talk about it. Or you can put in the suggestions channel in the Discord server. Other than that, comment down what you want for the next giveaway as well. Because if you don't want the farming hose, then let me know what you want. But for now, I'll end it here. We're gonna have full Necron, full 5-star Necron to be more specific. And for now, we'll end it here.